first thing to realize, this is a biohazard situation. So we have to be very careful because it is very dangerous. If this is your first time doing it, I recommend a respirator for safety and perhaps an eye shield. Let's begin. I will show you an actual footage of what will happen if you're not careful. This is so gross. Oh.
Kasi nakita yung poop eh.
Hindi nakita yung poop. Oh! What the heck? Oh my goodness! Umabot sa nahawakan ko, man. We're gonna slowly and carefully take off the protective covering. We have to do it slowly and very carefully because the radioactive material that is inside could potentially leak and it's going to contaminate everything in a 1 foot area. Okay? We're going to slowly peel off the protective covering, and as you can see, we are face to face with the radioactive material. When you first see this material, the very important thing is do not be afraid. Okay. Now once the radioactive material is exposed, the air in the immediate area will almost instantly become toxic. And if you inhale the fumes, you may develop symptoms such as teary eyes, trouble breathing, gagging, and in worst cases, vomiting. So if you develop these symptoms, consult your wife right away. It is also important to remember that once the protective covering is off, this is the most dangerous part. If you can look down here, you need to remember that you need to be out of the way of the line of fire. You cannot be standing right here because we are dealing with a radioactive high velocity projectile. So you need to be aware as well what is downrange. In this case, it's a bookshelf. That's no good. So we need to redirect our offsprings into a safe direction, which right now we don't have a safe direction. Since we don't have a safe direction, we have to improvise. We have to adapt. We have to overcome. So I put this basket in the line of fire because if your offspring just releases that radioactive materials again, this basket will then stop it like a bulletproof vest, sort of. Alright, we're going to start the decontamination phase. So we're going to use this cloth-like material that is already soaked with a neutralizing agent. Alright. If your offspring is of a female species, always remember that you always wipe from front to back. That we do that in order to avoid contaminating other critical areas. So front to back. We need to be very thorough in decontaminating the area. Immediately after decontamination, we need to get rid of the radioactive material. So we're going to roll it up And we need to dispose this in a specialized disposal bin. It's specialized so that the toxic fumes will not be able to escape. And we're going to put it right here. It seals in the toxicity right here. Now we can reapply another protective covering. I would strongly recommend, after doing this, to take a decontamination shower. And guys, that is how you safely change a diaper. It's also important to realize that this right here is just simulation. When you're actually doing the real thing, there's going to be stress, there's going to be pressure, and the fear is going to be real. So just keep practicing, and everything will just be muscle memory. It would just come to you, just like that. And of course, there's always unforeseen situation that arises, such as this one right here. She's just, yeah, there we go. Right? So you have to adapt to whatever situation comes your way. Okay?
Hi.